What's going on, YouTube? It's Ordyh here, again with another video. Today I'm bringing you a updated class setup from when I posted about a month ago, whenever the CDL Mosh Pit came out, right before the Mosh Pit came out. Um, with rank play coming out, I'm assuming with Season 2 in a few weeks, also with Major 2 starting literally today as I post this video. Just want to give you like an updated class setup for guys who maybe are new to the scene, or maybe they don't know what they want to use yet. So we're going to go through this together. For SMG players like myself, this is what I use. I use the Vaznev 9K. These are the attachments I use. Similar to the last video, the only difference now is we added the shark fin to it. Why the shark fin wasn't in the last video is because for some reason this gun didn't have underbarrel attachments for some reason. I know it was a glitch or a bug, but anyhow, we used the Broom Pendulum. That to me was the best overall muzzle. Even though there's like 10 muzzles that do the exact same thing, that was the best one in my opinion from doing like wall tests and shooting bots and just testing everything. I feel like that was the best one. Although again, it comes down to preference. Some people might like this one or that one, whatever. I see some pros using the lock shot, so I don't know. It comes down to preference. Me personally, that's the one I use. Again, I use shark fin because if you're following the pro GAs, if you guys don't know what GA stands for, it stands for Gentleman's Agreement. Pros agree not to use certain things that aren't officially banned, because there is an official bans like rules and settings and stuff, and then there's the GAs that are kind of like additions to it. So pretty much any of these underbarrels that have like anything to do with hipfire accuracy, hipfire recoil, they're all technically GA'd by the pros. So the only one that's are used is usually the this one or the shark fin, or you see like commando or the edge, like these two. So we stuck with shark fin just because there's no cons to it, so I kind of like that one the most. I use the True TAQ grip. Sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, beautiful. It says lose recoil control, but you get that back with the muzzle. It doesn't really matter. And I use this stock because you get aim walking speed and sprint speed. Then I have a knife. Again, this is a class I use for respawn. I have a knife. To off the break, get places faster. I use a stun and a semtex. Why? Because these are technically also GA'd by the pros, and this is supposed to be banned, but for some reason it was a bug that they kind of like slipped through the cracks, but that's actually supposed to be banned, not just GA, but it's actually banned. I use frag. I'll switch to frag for search, and I use semtex for respawn. This is the perks I use. I use double time with bomb squad and fast hands. The ultimate perk doesn't matter what you put on because it is banned. All of them are banned. I just put quick fix on because when I'm shooting bots, it won't be banned, so I can just like get my health back. So I'm like practicing, like warming up and stuff. I use double time just because I want to get around the map faster. That with the knife, you are zooming everywhere. And then I use dead silence. I use dead silence for search. Sometimes I switch to trophy for respawn, like control or something, way to get on the point. But most of the time I used to use dead silence. This other class is the exact same class as the first one, except for I have a pistol. I use this class for search as well as hydro hardpoint, because when you take like swimming routes, water routes, you can't use your primary weapon underwater, but you can use your pistol. So when you're swimming, you switch to your pistol just in case an opposing person is underwater. You can shoot them, and they might be able to shoot you back. So that's why I use the X12 pistol. It's the fastest shooting pistol. It's also the fastest moving pistol, so I kind of like that mobility. For attachments, I just use 3. I use this barrel because you get more movement speed. I use this muzzle because, again, that was the best one that I've tested. It just felt like the best one. And then I use this one because, again, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and a pistol fast draw, which like you can like swap to it faster, so it's pretty good. Next up is my 2 AR classes. This is the big difference from the last video. Last video I had M4 classes. I do not have M4 classes anymore because they are GA'd. So the pros are not using more. This is the TAQ-56 class that I've been using. I have the Tundra barrel, commando foregrip, high velocity rounds, demo clean shot, which gives you sprint to fire aim down sight speed, and the TV X-Line Pro. This was my favorite stock. I've seen some pros using this one. I've seen some pros using that one, and this one as well. Like they're kind of using back and forth between these 3. I personally like this one the most just because, again, you get sprint speed, aim down sight speed, and crouch movement speed. So like in certain situations, like in search and destroy, for example, if you don't have your dead silence ready, you can like crouch walk places and get like a little bit extra movement speed while you're crouching. So that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of go back and forth on high velocity because like certain maps I feel like you don't need it, like smaller maps like Fortress or like Embassy. Like I might switch that out and put on the X10 ported muzzle. This gives you just straight up vertical recoil control, which I like a lot with this gun in this class because you get horizontal from the commando foregrip. So I don't think you need to like overkill the horizontal with something else. Like maybe you sack and tread and then maybe take off commando foregrip and put on the shark fin, so you can be like, so you don't lose that much movement or aim down sight speed. But yeah, that's, so I'm kind of going back and forth on that. Again, knife, Semtex stun, the same perks as the first class. That's just my respawn class. Again, I might use trophy on certain maps and certain roles. If I'm playing Mosh Pit by myself, I might switch to trophy because no one else is gonna freaking run it. So this one's for my search destroy. I got a pistol instead of the knife. Got a frag instead of the Semtex. And I use this perk set instead of double time. I actually have battle hardened, which like helps you with like getting stunned and flash and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I got the sniper class too. This is the sniper that I use the most. I know some pros like this one, the MCPR 300. I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest. I do like this one better, and this one's also good too. The SPX. I see some pros are starting to lean towards this a little bit more. I do like this one too because these two are like more mobile, more faster, more quicker than the first one. But I don't know. It's kind of going back and forth right now. Again, a pistol, frag stun for Surge, Dead Silence, obviously, and the same perk set from the last class. But that's pretty much it. I'm not going to show you the 6th class because that's a secret class. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave comments, likes, tips, anything that you guys want, and catch me in the next video, guys. Peace.